This is Mario once again with MIM Microflight, and these are my mini table soccer figures or players. I've been working on this for a while, and I've been tweaking the figures and tweaking the figures. If you want to see the evolution of the figures, go check out my other videos, my short videos that I posted on my YouTube channel. There's one that has the lineup from the more boxy looking figure to the more organic one that you're seeing here. Now, I started with full prints, meaning the whole body was fully printed. It's one piece. Then I went into making it in halves, just so that I could get a better surface on the front and back of the players. And then I decided to do them individually in colors, so I separated the areas that you see in this video: the torso, the shorts, the skin tone legs, the socks, and the shoes. So I printed those in separate pieces and in various colors, so that I can mix and match and have various colors for various teams. I also printed the numbers separately. The face and the hair is also printed separately, so that I can also mix and match as I please. So what you're looking here is a lineup of some of the players that are in process of being completed. I still need to print some additional pieces to complete the 13-man team on each side. Some of them are already on my foosball table that I will show in a later video, when it's all assembled. But this is where I'm at right now. I thought I'd capture a video of this and show you where I'm at. The ones in black are the referees. They don't play, but they're just static figures that I plan on putting them in the back of the or the side of the goalie. I have an area there that is not used, so I decided to do the referees, to put them there, just to give it a little more pizzazz and a little more realism, if you will. I'm waiting on some PLA to come in, skin tone PLA. I wanted to do various tones of skin color. So these are a little more on the darker side, which would mimic, so let's say somebody from South America or Central America. We are we are a little bit darker in that respect, as opposed to some of the more European players that tend to be, as people call them, white skin or white or white people. And they're not really white. Everybody has a color to the skin, so we're all color people, if you will. We all have colors, but it's just the nature of things. But I wanted to mimic, the more a little more realism into the players. The more realistic these things are, the more fun it is, in my point of view, especially with a game like this. And the reason why I got involved in doing this type of project is because I did buy a foosball table just to get an idea of, how it was like, how it was built, and I didn't quite like it, even though it's a full-size table, because when you buy products out there, unless you buy a professional table, which I'm not about to purchase one because I can make one, to my liking, to my specifications. As you can see here, this is very very neat stuff. I don't think anybody has gone to this level of detail and built players to this level of complexity with the individual pieces, as I'm showing here. So this is the world's first, if you will. But I am, as a product developer, I do like realism in my projects. This is not a product per se for sale, but it's more of a project, do it yourself, or a personal project that I've been working on. I may offer these in the future if people are interested in these things. I may offer them as pieces, as sets that you can assemble yourself. You just buy the colors from me and assemble it yourself, with CA glue, or you can use hot melt. Because these things are PLA plastic, so they're easy to glue, either with CA or epoxy or even hot melt glue. You just got to be careful with hot melt glue, because of the heat. It tends to soften up parts. But I'm using CA glue, and it's going pretty fast. Some of these pieces do need a little bit of cleanup, and so I'm using a file, just a regular emery board here, just to sand off the edges where they insert into the other pieces. I allowed enough tolerance on each part so that it goes in fairly simple once you sand the edges, because they tend to have a little bit of elephant feet, especially if your machine is not calibrated properly on the table. So they do have just a little bit of flashing on the edges, but that can easily be removed, with a little bit of sandpaper or emery board. And then you assemble them with a little bit of glue, and I have this little small press that I press all these pieces in, and they go very fast. The trick is to have all these pieces at hand so that you can just get them ready. As I'm doing here, you can see all the this would be the sacks, part of the legs. The legs are actually the skin tone pieces that I print those with the face. So I also, when I assemble this, when I set this up for printing, I did all the parts as a unit, or as a complete set. I mean the face, the hair, the body, all the pieces that you see, the legs, the numbers, all that it can be printed in one solid color, or individually in smaller groups. Like the face and the legs are done in one group, so that I can just shoot those to the printer and print them in multiples in the skin tone colors. Likewise with the torsos and